Hoobledoop, Tiddly Peeps. I'm Hubba Hubba, talking to you from Hoobland. And I'm about to send 4 of my favourite Hoobs down to Earth to find out all about you for my great Hoobopedia. Here they come! You know who the Hoobs are?
Ivor!
Groove!
And Tula!
We're Hoobs! And they're ready to go. Now the wheels are turning, we can all get learning all the things we want to know.
Hey!
Hubba Hubba's in Hoobland and Romer's somewhere far away. The motorettes are singing,
We keep the engine spinning.
Hoop hoop hooray! The Hoobopede is coming your way.
Way!
The Hoobs are here, so what do you say? Hoobs!
And you sprinkle the peep seeds on the earth like this. There.
So now what?
The peep seeds will grow into beautiful peep flowers. That's what, Tula?
Hoobledoop, Hoobs.
Hoobledoop.
It's raining again. Can you believe it?
Well, I haven't really noticed either. I've been too busy planting my peep flower seeds.
Oh, those funny little specky things are peep flower seeds.
Yep.
They're not a bit like our flower seeds back in Hoobland, are they?
Not a bit. I mean, Hooby flower seeds just look like tiny Hooby flowers that grow into bigger ones.
Do you suppose Groove's little specks will just grow into bigger specks?
No, Tula. They'll grow into peep flowers.
But in Hoobland, our seeds start growing right away and your specks are doing absolutely nothing.
Oh, yeah. But this is not Hoobland, Tula. They do things differently here. My peep seeds will grow, you'll see.
But
how?
How, how, how? How, how, how? How, 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 how?
Nope. Still specks. They're not going to grow, Groove.
Excuse me, Tula. Is that a flower or is it a Hooby hog?
Yes, all right, you two. Let's not worry too much about Groove's peep seeds now. We need to think up a question for Hoob News.
Hooby galooby. Just listen to that rain.
Yeah, it's weird how often it happens.
If we go out and see the Tiddly Peeps, we'll get our Twizzle-tuffs wet.
Ew, we'll get all of us wet.
We won't be going to see the Tiddly Peeps unless we can think of a question for Hoob News. Now then, what can we explore today about this hoobaceous peep planet that would interest Hoobs everywhere?
There's so much of it.
Yeah, and it comes and it goes. Listen, it's stopping again now.
Well, yes, it is stopping again, so now we can get on.
Since there's so much rain about, there must be a reason for it.
Yes, but...
Exactly. There's Hoobloads of rain falling, but the question is, what's rain for?
What's rain for? That is indeed the question, Tula. The perfect question for you to answer on Hoob News. All the information about rain can go straight into my Hoobopedia.
You're right, Hubba Hubba. All this rain must have some use.
Oh, yes, I'd have thought so, Ivor. And Hoobs everywhere will really want to know about rain. After all, no one in Hoobland has ever seen it. Now, let me see if I can find anything on HoobNet to get you started. Ah! Take a look at this.
Very cloudy sky. Oh, here's some rain, drip, drip, dripping and making puddles. There's rain coming down on the trees and dripping off a roof. Look at that rain everywhere. Splosh!
I had no idea so much rain fell out of the sky on the Peep planet.
Oh, Ivor, rain is not for Hoobs, is it? I mean, all our water in Hoobland just bubbles up from underground. It doesn't fall on you and soak you.
Quite. Do you suppose there's a big fountain up there somewhere?
Or a giant rain machine.
Well, that's a possibility. I mean, the rain must be made in the sky somehow.
But how?
How, how, how? How, how, how? How, 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 how?
Hubba Hubba. Maybe he's found out how rain is made.
Or maybe he's found out how to make my peep seeds grow.
Who will do, Hoobs? Now, I've just been in touch with Roma, and she's gone off to find some rain so she can report back to you. She loves it on the Peep planet. And she's as excited about this hoobly-groobly rain stuff as I am.
It's all very well for you, Hubba Hubba. You're not going to have to go out in it. You're back in sunny Hoobland.
I know, Tula, but guess what? I just found a story from a Tiddly Peep on HoobNet, and I think it might help answer your question.
Mudbug sat on the top of his little hill in the desert. It was hot, hot, hot. Mudbug didn't mind the heat a bit, but he really wanted to be able to slide down his little hill. He could only do this when the hill got slippery, and the hill only got slippery when it got wet. So Mudbug was hoping for rain. He stared up into the clear blue sky, and he sighed sadly. Then suddenly, he spotted something far away on the horizon. A little wisp of cloud. The little wisp called to him.
I'm on my way, Mudbug.
And Mudbug watched the little wisp growing fatter and fatter as it drifted closer and closer to him. Soon, the little wisp had become a big grey cloud, and it was right overhead.
Here I am,
Said the cloud.
I'm so big and so heavy that I'm about to burst.
And the cloud did just that.
Whoosh!
Rain poured down on Mudbug.
Yippee!
He shouted,
Now my hill is all slippery.
and he slid right down to the bottom.
Woo!
But the hot sun soon sucked up all the drops of rain, and a new wispy cloud began to form and drift away. Mudbug knew that it would get bigger and bigger and fatter and fatter. Then it would burst, and some other Mudbug would get a chance to go down his slippery hill.
How herbaceous was that? First we find out that rain falls from the sky, and now we know it comes from a cloud.
So, let me get this straight. The sun sucks up all the little raindrops, which turn into baby clouds.
Which grow into big, fat, grey clouds.
Which burst.
And make us wet.
Yes, Groove. But why does the Peep planet need to get so wet?
So that mudbugs can go sliding down the hills, I guess.
Well, that can't be the only reason, Groove.
Oh, it can't? Oh. Well, all I can say is that I'm glad I haven't put my peep seeds out in the rain. They wouldn't like getting wet any more than I do.
There must be someone who knows more about rain.
But who?
I don't know who. And now it started raining again. Oh, this is such a mystery.
Is it still raining, Hoobs?
Yes, Hubba Hubba. But we've no idea what it's for.
Very curious. Very curious indeed, Tula. Do you know what, Hoobs? I think it's time for a Hooby Think.
You're right, Hubba Hubba. A Hooby Think is bound to give us all an idea.
When you're stuck for an answer or what to do, stop. Think it through, take a deep breath in. Think it out, work it through, don't scream and shout. Think it through, don't go boo-hoo. Think it through, you'll feel brand new. If you think it through, if you think it through, if you think it through. Yeah!
Well, I don't know about you, Hoobs, but that Hooby Think gave me two fantabby Hooby ideas. The first one was, why don't you visit the Tiddly Peeps?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking that asking the Tiddly Peeps means going out in the rain.
And going out in the rain means getting wet.
Well, I can't go. I've got to stay here to look after my Peep seeds and keep them nice and dry.
Ah, but my second thought was this. When it's raining in one part of the Peep planet, it's not always raining in another part. So
What?
So if you drive the Hoobmobile a long way, then you'll drive out of the rain and you can visit the Tiddly Peeps without...
Getting wet!
Yes!
Oh, that is a hoobly-groobly idea, Hubba Hubba.
Hubba Hubba, you are a genius.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, Ivor. Now, get those motorettes singing and get that Hoobmobile on the move, Hoobs. Off you go.
I'll drive.
Seatbelt. We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps.
We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. On the road we go. We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. They're smart. They're fun.
They know.
The Tiddly Peeps, the Tiddly Peeps. If we need to know who, what, where, why, when, and how, we'll ask them. Off we go. Yee-hoo! We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. On the road we go. We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. They're smart. They're fun. They know.
Hello, Tiddly Peeps.
Hello, Ivor.
Want to do a Hoobie hello?
Yes.
Hoob'll do. Hoob'll do.
Woo, woo, woo.
Now, I wanted to talk to you about that, weird, wet, rain stuff.
Rain's not weird. It's fun.
Fun? Did you say fun? Did you hear that, Tula? Groove? Rain is fun. Wait. Why is rain fun?
Because it's wet and it makes puddles.
Puddles? Oh, I see. But what's so good about puddles?
Puddles are for splashing in.
Tula! Groove, can you believe this? Tiddly Peeps actually like splashing in puddles.
Hey.
Yes, they actually like the rain. Well, thank you very, very much, but I must be getting back now. Hooble toodle doo.
Hoobble-toodle-doo.
There! Now we know what all this rain is for. It's for Tiddly Peeps to splash in.
The rain falls from the sky from big grey clouds so that Tiddly Peeps can have fun.
There we are. We have the answer for Hoob News.
Well, you wouldn't catch a Hoob splashing around in puddles, that's for sure.
Absolutely not, Groove. Do you know what I think about rain? When you hear the plip-plop of the rain, start to plip-plip-plop against your window pane.
At the first plip-plop, you should take my advice. Get straight back indoors, 'cause it's really not nice to be out in the rain. It's a thing you'll regret. For a Hoob in the rain, we'll get wet, wet, wet.
As soon as it pours, the earth turns all foggy, and a Hoob in a bog would be terribly soggy.
If a Hoobie's ever caught in a storm, then that Hoob will feel all drippy, sad and forlorn.
In Hoobland, the sun's up all day. In Hoobland, even the rain stays away. In Hoobland, there's not a cloud in the sky. In Hoobland, all the Hoobs stay dry.
Right, let's get ready for Hoob News.
I'll stay here, Ivor, if you don't mind, and talk to my seeds. If I talk to them, I think they might just grow.
Roma.
Hey, it's Roma.
Oh, it's always good to see Roma, even though we already have the answer to our question. Hooble-toop, Roma.
Hoobledoop Hoobs. Hubba Hubba asked me to see what I could find out about rain. Well, as you can see, I'm standing here and it's pouring. I tell you, there's so much of this stuff. It rushes down mountains, fills up lakes and rivers and streams, and then pours into the sea. Oh, I'm sure Hoobs everywhere will be asking themselves one very important question. How can Roma bear to be out in the rain? Well, I'll tell you. Peeps have invented special clothes for rainy days. Plastic mats like this one cover their bodies, with plastic hoods that cover their heads. See how nicely this one covers my twizzle tuft.
Yes, that looks very smart.
I like that.
Fantabby hooby, eh? Then there's this wonderful invention. An umbrella to cover everything. So, let the rain pour. Let it fill up the rivers and lakes and run into the sea. 'Cause I'll stay snug and dry under my umbrella. Wah! Oh, well, this is Roma Hoob in a huge puddle, staying miraculously dry. Hooble-toodle-doo!
Hooble-toodle-doo! Well, Hoobs, just when we thought we'd found the answer, along comes Roma with even more information about rain.
I'm going to ask Hubba Hubba to order Hoobloads of Peep rain clothes for us from Hoobnet. We can wear them for Hoob News.
Hey, get some of those hooby groovy twirly umper bumpers that Roma had.
Umbrellas groove.
You better order lots, Tula. Well, in case we get a leak in the roof.
There's something missing here. Come on, little seeds, come on. You can turn into hooby groovy peep flowers. You can do it.
Groove? I can't help thinking that I haven't quite got to the bottom of this rain question.
No. And I haven't got to the bottom of my seed question either, Ivor.
I mean, rain rushes down the mountains and fills up the rivers and lakes and flows into the sea.
Yeah.
But we still don't really know why.
Why? Why?
I don't know.
Neither do I.
How quick was that? Hubba Hubba sent us all these rain clothes for us to wear for Hoob News.
That's nice, Tula, but I don't think we'll be doing Hoob News.
Ivor, we have to do Hoob News. We always do Hoob News.
But Tula, we don't know the answer. We simply don't know what rain is for. Why does it fill up the rivers and lakes and flow into the sea?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
Precisely.
Well, there's no point in just sitting and sighing. Let's ask Hubba Hubba if he's got any more suggestions.
Hubba.
Hooble-doob, Tula. So, how are you getting on?
Well, Ivor and Groove are miserable, Hubba Hubba.
I'm sure there's something about rain that I just don't know.
And there's something about peep seeds that I don't know.
See? Miserable. I told you.
Oh, cheer up, Hoobs. Why don't you try the Tiddly Peeps again? Maybe they'll know about peep seeds and about rain.
You think the Tiddly Peeps might know how my seeds will grow, Hubba Hubba?
Well, Tiddly Peeps seem to know most things.
Hooby groovy. Yes, I'm going to see the Tiddly Peeps.
I'll drive you there, Groove.
Oh, thank you, Tula. Now, Ivor, will you stay and look after my seeds for me?
Yes.
Thank you. Oh, and just in case the roof springs a leak, will you hold this over the tray?
Yes.
Keep them dry.
Oh.
Thank you.
Don't forget to ask what rain's for, Groove, or we won't have the answer.
We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. On the road we go. We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. They're smart. They're fun.
They know.
The Tiddly Peeps, the Tiddly Peeps. If we need to know who, what, where, why, when, and how, we'll ask them. Off we go. Yee-hoo! We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. On the road we go. We're off to see the Tiddly Peeps. They're smart. They're fun. They know.
Look, Tula, the Tiddly Peeps have got seed packets like the ones I have. I'm going to take a closer look. Hoobloads.
Hoobloads, Groove.
Can I ask you a question? Are you planting flowers?
Yes.
Ah, Tula, Ivor, did you hear that? The Tiddly Peeps are planting flowers, just like me. Tell me, do your seeds actually do anything, or, do they just stay under the ground doing nothing like mine?
Of course I they do something, they grow.
Ivor, Tula, did you hear that?
The sun shines, the rain rains, and the seeds grow.
Thank you. You mean you actually let the rain fall on your seeds and make them wet?
Of course, all plants need water to grow and stay alive.
So that's what the rain is for, to make things grow.
Would you like to take this with you?
Thank you both so much. You've been wonderful. Hooble-toodle-doo.
Hooble-toodle-dee.
Hoop, hoop, hooray! We found the answer! Oh, we know what rain is for.
To make things grow.
I'm so happy.
I'm so happy.
I'm so happy. Isn't it Hooby Groovy, eh? Rain makes things grow, like Peep's seeds.
And there we were, trying to keep them dry.
Do you know, after Hoob News, I'm going to move my seeds onto the Hooby roof garden so the rain can water them all the time.
Hoob News! Come on, it's time for Hoob News. Groove, 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 into the Hooby studio.
Oh, Wincy, Wincy, Tootle climbed up the spout. Down came the rain and washed poor Tootle out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Wincy, Wincy, Tootle climbed up the spout again. Ivor, Groove and Tula have all been watching rain. They didn't really like it, they thought it was a pain. But now they know just what it is and how and where and why. Groove is very happy, his seeds are wet, not dry. His seeds are wet, not dry.
Hubba, 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 hubba.
Are you ready with your news for my Hoobopedia, Hoobs?
We're ready.
Well, take it away.
Hooble-doop whoop to all you Hoobs out there. Welcome to Hoob News, the new show for Hoobs everywhere. I'm Ivor.
I'm Tula.
And I'm Groove.
And today we've been asking the question...
What is rain for?
First, we saw lots of rain, which Hubba Hubba had found for us on HoobNet. And we realised just how much rain falls on the Peep planet.
Then we heard a story about a little mudbug, and we learnt that rain comes from clouds.
Then I went to visit the Tiddly Peeps, and they told me that rain was fun to splash in.
But we didn't much like the sound of this because Hoobs don't like getting wet.
Then Roma told us about rain clothes and umbrellas that Peeps use to keep dry.
So, we knew more about rain, but we still weren't quite sure what it was for. So Groove went off to the Tiddly Peeps again, and this is what they said.
The sun shines, the rain rains, and the seeds grow.
We had found out exactly what rain is for.
To make things grow.
Hoop, hoop, hooray!
And so it's thanks once again to Ivor, Tula, Groove and Roma for giving us a little peep into the world of Peeps. And remember, wherever, whatever you are, have a nice day and hooble-toodle-doo!
Hooble-toodle-doo!
Right, I'm going to put my Peep seeds on the Hooby roof garden. They need all the rain they can get.
Groove, I hate to tell you this.
What?
It stopped raining!
Hubba-hubba's in Hoobland and Roma somewhere far away. The motorettes are singing,
We keep the engine spinning.
Hoop, hoop, hooray!
The Hoobopede is coming your way.
Hey!
The Hoobs are here, so
Hoobs!